I'll talk about that in a bit. What was I saying? I guess I can talk about the internet now because I don't remember what I was saying before. I got cut off by my own internet. I'm gonna get an upgrade. Now, I kind of got pretty good internet as it is, but it has its shortcomings. And that is very apparent, of course, with the streams. With things getting cut off and all sorts of jazz and things. So yeah, definitely will be good to have a more consistent internet connection. It's not bad, but I feel like for all the stuff that I do, like the streaming and everything, like it's a little bit like, having everything break all the time is kind of annoying. So it might be nice. My sound is pretty loud. I don't know. It's just the music, actually. I don't know how loud the music is for the streams, though. It might have, like, shifted. I can't quite tell, because it shows, like, a certain sound level for OBS, but it might be different in actual, like, hearing it. But I guess it should be fine, considering, you know, it's kind of a tried and true. You know, I haven't really changed that or tweaked that very much. But yeah, new internet will be nice. Oh, that would be good. And the server, I was playing on the server. Well, before I started my huge study train, I actually did play on the server a little bit. And of course, I streamed that. That was my last video on the channel from a few days ago. And that seems to have done pretty well. I'm pretty happy with how that series is doing, considering it's kind of more like a loose thing. And I don't imagine, I mean, everything for me is kind of up in the air, all this stuff. You know, it is at the end of the day a hobby, and I have other priorities in life that have kind of superseded it all. You know, I was lucky enough to get a year to do Journey and whatever else, all my other projects on their own time. It was a good year. It was really good. And yeah, things are getting real. Just like they were, like, I guess like half of the year I was still in school last year, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem that way. It wasn't too bad. September to January. I guess that would be about halfway. But anywho, I should think of something else to talk about. New My Singing Monsters update. I was actually really excited. I think it just came out today, actually. I'm really into that game, if you guys don't know. I've been into it since, I guess, 2022. I just kind of started playing it, I think, around winter, December 2022, which I've kind of have not stopped since. I've taken breaks, but much like Journey, it's remained consistent, and that can continue to remain consistent because it doesn't require very much time, unlike Journey. Although I suppose I could do shorter episodes more frequently, but I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, if I so desire shorter episodes. We'll see where I'm at today. We shall see. Oh, yeah, I was like really confused. But my clocks are behind. Like my computer's clock is an hour behind. I'm like, huh, I swear an hour ago, I think, you know, I wasn't doing this. Like, like I remembered 8:30. I was like, it's not 8:30 anymore. But yeah, I think the counts are both the same too. It's just so funny. I noticed that things kind of go stagnant when I'm not uploading anything. I'm fine with that, you know. Like I said, it's a hobby. I'm not in it for the fame or the views. It's cool when it happens. I feel like I should mention that every time, but it is really cool when it does happen. But I'm not really into that whole side of things. I just kind of am here to document things, archive my journey, and try and have a bit of fun with it. And what else do I like to do? Games, Minecraft. Wow. Yeah, a game I've been playing for 12 years. Oh, I like doing it. I guess it's almost been 13 years. Wow. Probably older than a lot of people who watch YouTube now. A lot of the new people into YouTube. That's crazy. But, man. I feel like maybe today's episode will be a bit shorter. But yeah, that update was pretty cool. There was a bunch of new mirror islands for the magical islands, and I think Titan Souls is what they're called. Is being able to kind of awaken the Titans, because the magical islands are what is called Titans, and the regular ones, or like some other ones, non-Titan, are called Colossals, and there was Colossi to open the eyes, and they contribute to the song, Singing Monsters, the game. Yes. Oh, this is kind of cool. Maybe I can get a screenshot. I haven't taken a screenshot in a while. But yeah, it is cool. I've been I spent like the remainder of my diamonds on 2 of the mirror islands. I couldn't even afford them all. I'm so broke in gems that I couldn't even afford all the islands. I did spend a bunch on trying to get the, what was it? Well, I spent a bunch in anniversary month last month, which is like the whole month-long event in MSM. And I was trying to get upgrade all the castles and get a bunch of things. I didn't use many diamonds. I try not to use diamonds to speed things up, but I did a lot of upgrading, and that really set me back. Like I had a lot going in. Like, I think I got some extra diamonds before anniversary month just to be prepared for all the stuff, and it was still crazy. And by the time the ethereal quint came out, I was out down for the count. And honestly, I was like, I could, but then I saw that there was a reward of like 100 plus diamonds or whatever for actually doing it. And I was like, oh, I don't want to spend diamonds to get diamonds. Spend lots of diamonds to get just a few. So yeah, I have just been playing the waiting game, and it's been a while since the quint came out, and I'm still trying to get it. It's okay. I'll get those diamonds one day. But yeah, I only played a little bit, I guess. Actually, I'm still waiting for the stuff, I guess, to actually come through for the breeding and stuff on the mirror ones. But I got mirror, bone, and light island. Yes. Psychic and fairy I did not get. Although psychic, I feel like I should have gotten psychic rather than light first. I think I had enough diamonds to get psychic, which I thought was kind of cooler. Kind of more cool, but it's okay. Light is pretty cool as well. And the cool thing about the mirror islands is that they all kind of, well, I guess like the natural ones have like the pink like things, like the goop vine things going everywhere, and like some structures from Dawn of Fire. But the mirror magicals, of course, or the mirror magical islands are pretty cool because they kind of are like half the magical island and then half the Dawn of Fire outer islands. Like light is half party and cave is half cave, which is really cool. Bone is probably my favorite mirror island, just because of the geodes and stuff. I just love the look of Cave Island too. It's a good song as well in Dawn of Fire. But man, yeah, that was a good update. I'm really happy about that update. And a lot of cool little map tweaks as well. Like being able to sort the islands and make it more like how I want it to be. And moving the islands I don't have out of the way. I think there's only 2 islands I don't have. I guess besides the other composer islands. There's 2 I don't have. Which is the other mirror islands I was talking about. But no, that's so much fun though. That's been a lot of something to just keep me distracted. When I don't want to think about just school and all that. And usually I'm not bad about it, but it's a lot, especially at this level. But yeah, having the distractions is nice. Even just like the small stuff like that. I don't really have a whole lot of time out of the day to actually sit down and play games like I used to, so I usually just relax. If I, get home late, I just relax and go to bed. Like last night, I just studied, and the night before, I think I studied as well. Or maybe I just went to bed. I only studied for a little bit last night and then went to bed. I got a good sleep, but I'm still tired as always. I haven't yawned yet, which is good. It might take me a while to yawn. But I just feel like it's like that kind of tired that's like just, you feel like sinking into the floor kind of thing. You just feel heavy, like just slugging around kind of thing. So that's kind of how I feel. Status update. No, I'm doing good though. By and large, pretty good. Don't got any series plans, of course. Satisfactory and Minecraft with friends all the way. That is the plan. I should probably not call it Minecraft with friends because that would imply that there's multiple friends. But it's just me and Devin for now. It'll eventually maybe be other people. But we're keeping it small. That's also a fun thing. I want to go back to that pretty soon when I'm not busy. I do have a week off of school, which I'll probably be spending doing a lot of work. But when I'm not doing work, I will probably do some games. And whether or not I stream them will be up for how I'm feeling. So you might be some just random stuff coming out next week. I don't know about like random games in general, but just maybe some journey streams and maybe Satisfactory or that kind of thing. That'd be nice. But yeah, I started playing Sims 4 again. I know I kind of rambled a lot about like The Sims and Spore and stuff, one of the earlier episodes, and SimCity and all that. But Sims 4 is my most played Sims game, funnily enough. And it's kind of like regrettably, like it's not like my favorite Sims game. I do like playing it. I'm waiting to play The Sims 3 again, so I'm not far-way hooked into The Sims 3 right now because I'm waiting for a good sale to get a bunch of packs and stuff. But in the meantime, I have been playing Sims a Legacy in The Sims 4, which has been kind of fun to do. I kind of like how accessible the game is, or not accessible, but like how customizable. And if I mod it quite a bit, and since it's been getting updated and it's getting smoothed out little by little, it's not bad. I've ran into bugs, and I think I saw the patch notes or the laundry list or whatever for the next patch update for Sims, and it was a bunch of stuff, and I recognized a bunch. I was like, oh my god, I've been playing too much Sims to actually recognize the bugs on the bug list. But I've been doing that, and I played Sims 2. I've started a new Pleasant View. I did one for the series, and then I kept playing it a little bit afterwards, but I just kind of was like, yeah, I'm not going to make it into a series because I'm just so inconsistent, like uber inconsistent, like, I mean, like taking like a year break or that kind of thing. Like that wouldn't work for a series. And I know that's bold coming from me now after doing after doing Journey and having everything just fall apart now. Well, intentionally fall apart. It's kind of intended. I was intending for this to happen. I've talked about it, but it's kind of, I guess, a little hypocritical. But you know what? I do want to have some kind of standards for things. I don't want to just make something and then upload another episode like a year later. I mean, I guess there's Lethal Company. I don't know what's happening with that. It's not like a formal series. I guess it is technically, but it's not like what I consider an active series. It's just kind of there. But I don't think Sims 2 would be a thing that I'd be like, it's there, I wouldn't quite have the same thing about it because, yeah, it's kind of cool. I might even do like some archival things of like showing off the neighborhood after like every few rounds, and then like showing off the families. Maybe I'll do that as a series. And then if people really like it, I could actually do a series on that and then let people influence it from there. But I don't really have much plans for Sims related series right now. I remember when I was young, I always wanted to get into like Sims as like a channel. Minecraft and Sims is what I wanted to make my channel on. And I did a Sims series. I got that off the bucket list, but yeah, I'm kind of a Minecraft gal at heart. Um, I like Sims too, but well, Sims 2 as well. But I like Sims also, in addition to Minecraft. I just don't think I could see myself making like a huge thing out of it on the channel right now anyway. It would be something. I'm just not sure what. I'm not sure what just yet. That's the mystery. Beauty. It's been nice having the water bottle is a really nice thing to have. I know people are like, oh yeah, I have a water bottle, but like I mean like the actual like metal one, like the insulated water bottles. Oh, they're so good. I love having one. It's only been like a recent thing from like a month or two ago. I don't remember exactly when I got it, but I've had a new water bottle for a while. I remember I made such a big thing about not having the old water bottle anymore, but this one's so much nicer. It keeps my drink cold for like ever. It keeps it cold forever. Well, not forever, of course, but for a while anyway. Long enough for me to be able to refill it or empty it. But yeah, it's really nice. I don't know why I'm talking about a water bottle, but it's a real winner, that's for sure. I don't know what this series has become. It's just me rambling on every once in a while. Hey, I don't mind it. That's all right with me. And you know, there's plenty of journey episodes where I actually talk about the journey itself, but I don't really got much to say today on the journey. What was my thing that I was doing? It was kind of like a thing of the day. I just don't remember what it was. Word of the day? Word of the day is kind of stupid, though. Maybe I'll come up with something. I'll come up with something kind of cool. Kind of cool. Maybe. That's always fun, just having something to be like, oh, daily, you know, this of the day. X of the day. Just to keep things fresh. But I don't got a whole terrible lot else to say, so I'll probably wrap things up after this day here. And I can make it like half-hour episodes. I'm not gonna, maintain that hour-long episode average because I'm out of the average now. Out of the average. That's right. That is correct. Ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe I'll get a screenshot. Maybe. I guess pretty soon it'll be 14 months. 14 months, holy. I completely forget about the fact that September was a thing. Like, September just feels like a blurb in my mind. Like, at least September last year, I actually kind of had pacing. Like, this September was just like, whoa. Like, blinking, you'll miss it. I want to get a good view of that waterfall. Oh, that's so beauty. That's so beauty. Such is beauty. Oh, I gotta have the squid buoys in the thumbnail. If that becomes the thumbnail, that is. Sometimes I actually, like, when I'm going to do the thumbnail, which I guess is a recent thing. Well, not so recent, it's been months now, but it is relatively recent that I started doing thumbnails. But it's kind of funny how I just, like, have, like, 8 different thumbnails, and there's just one that sticks out to me, you know? I always have, like, a thumbnail, the thumbnail. I'm always just, like, gravitating towards one. It's probably not 8 most of the time. I actually sometimes even struggle to get a thumbnail in, like, a multi-hour episode. I know. How crazy is that? Probably because I'm so, disconnected or whatever from everything in the world. Probably chatting or listening to music or completely just distracting myself and not really thinking about the world itself. But you got to take in the world a little bit here and there. That's part of it. Part of the journey. Looking around, checking things out. But no, things. Some episodes honestly just feel like blurb. Some just blips. Blips, I think is what I mean, not blurbs. That's weird. I don't know what that means. Blurbs, they feel like blurbs. That's gibberish. But they feel like kind of blips. Just like I guess the last while. But I'm glad to be doing. I kind of like the only commentary thing. I might keep doing it, because the no commentary was really just a result of me wanting to play the world, but just doing it so frequently that I didn't have enough to talk about. So maybe the commentary is the new meta for Journey. How about that? How about them apples? Shorter episodes? Anyone? This series might actually get some viewership for once. Wouldn't that be cool? No, it actually does get fair viewership regardless. I mean, just considering a lot of my episodes are just, cookie cutter. I mean, it's not much I can do about this series. I think I remember you from my old account. Oh, yeah. I feel like, the name looks familiar. I lost the password. I dread losing a password to something. Just getting locked out of my channel. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, I'd be lost out of like my whole Google and everything. Oh, that'd be terrible. Yeah. Oh. How you been? Busy, but good. I've been good. And, hanging on. How about yourself? It's probably been like a year. Yeah, well, time flies when you're having fun. Good, to be honest. Oh, that's good. It is nice. Yeah, I've been all over the place, but I've been good. What are you at right now? Let me see. Let me crunch some numbers, and by crunch I mean just throw it into my app that does it for me. My app. Oh my gosh, I sound so archaic. Just reminds me of like grandparents, that kind of thing. But I can see where I'm at. I haven't. Oh yeah, last I put in was 7.2 million. 7.4 or 7.6. 7.6 million. Right, I remember. I was like actually like confident about reaching 8 million. Well, I mean, I'll reach 8 million one day. The Farlands, even further. Yeah, it's about 61% of the way to the Farlands. You were at 3 million when I had my old account. Whew, that is a long time ago. Let me see. Let me look at my notebook and see when exactly that was. Well, 3 million was also one of my longer millions as well, so it spanned a while, so it won't be exact, but yeah, that was April. Yeah, but August. Was I still in 3 million in August? Really? God, it was such a mixed bag, 3 million. Yeah, I reached 3 million on the 23rd of April. And then 4 million was on the 16th of August. That was a long million. That was a few months. Well, actually, most millions are a few months now anyway, but almost 4. So yeah, it would have been around. Yeah, it's over a year. Yeah, it would just be like just over a year. Huh. I don't know how you don't get bored. No, I just enjoy it. Just sit back, relax. The chatting is nice. Like if I was just sitting here staring at the game, it would just be it would be boring, and I'd probably have quit long ago. But the fact that I have like the streaming and the YouTube and well, motivation, and I got the no commentary. You're still pushing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've slowed down quite a bit. Now, the last year was pretty good, like up until the end of August. Funnily enough, before September, it was a really good run the last year, and I ended it pretty well. You know, I did make it. I don't know if I made it quite as good as summer of last year, but I did pretty darn good. Ah, there we go. But yeah, you just soldier on, and it's a real passion project. I can't even play a regular Minecraft world with another person for 30 minutes. I get bored. I actually do have trouble with like stuff like that too, like worlds and such. Although I got like I'm able to play for a little bit longer, but I usually kind of taper off regardless. So I know how it's like. Oh, lopsided bed. I can do a little bit more. Probably, yeah, I guess I'll wrap it up after the next day or something. Is there any mobs? I could probably craft some stew real quick. If I don't... Holy cow. Cow everywhere. There's so many. Ooh. Uh-oh. Skeleton. I wish cows spawn like that now. Yeah, you'd be lucky to find animals spawning like that these days. Modern Minecraft. Especially on servers. With like multiple people, it's even worse. You'd be lucky to run into stuff. I remember in one of the worlds I did like a while back, I guess almost a year ago. It's crazy, but in one of the worlds I played this year, that was the case where I had to go out super far to find cows. It was crazy. And then the first set died and I was so mad. They died in powdered snow. I was like, oh my god. I had to go back out. It was like a few hundred blocks, and I had to bring the cows back by what was it? By wheat. Yes, by wheat. Because there was no nether. Like we didn't it was like the second day of the server or whatever. We weren't in the nether yet. I know, crazy. I know a lot of like servers are kind of blitzes and you're already off in the nether in the end and stuff right away, but I historically like to take things slow. Even in the more more fast-paced worlds, it still takes me a while to get the ball rolling, like a week or two, if I'm like doing really good. I had a dog die in powdered snow 2 days ago on my world with my friend. Oh no. Yeah, powdered snow is a nemesis for sure. You know, it's an interesting mechanic for sure, but it can be definitely the fall of many a good things. I hate it. Yeah, yeah. The bane of snow biomes. Well, not snow biomes, I guess it's like the mountains, but bah, kind of like the snowy mountain and ranges. But you gotta be so careful in them. No powdered snow here. If I had powdered snow in Journey, oh my god, how many times I would be falling into powdered snow. I'd probably, honestly, knowing my luck, I probably would have died in powdered snow just from being like an imbecile. Absolutely would be the case. But I'm glad that I don't have powdered snow in this world. In beta Minecraft. That is quite far off. Is the Nether even in this version? Oh yeah, the Nether's existed since Alpha. It's been around a good while. Since 2010. 14 years. The Nether's had a good run. What's crazy is that the end is only a year older in 2011. a little bit over a year. That's wild that that was the last thing that was added. You should use nether travel. I do occasionally, but I try not to hang around too long in the nether, just because I just find it to be a bit too cheaty. And yeah, you know, there's a lot of fun just like, oh yeah, to go to the nether, you'll reach it to 8 times quicker, but that kind of takes away the novelty of the journey itself, of it being such a long and arduous journey. Well, arduous, yeah. I was like having second guessing it. Yeah, true if you think about it like that. Yeah, I don't. I've you know I'm not a complete purist about it because I still do go to the Nether. So I guess in terms of like official status, this would be intermediate. I don't even know what that means though. I don't pay attention to like the legitimacy or anything. But yeah, it's purely just I find the Nether to be extremely boring and deadly, which are two things that I want to avoid. Because the Nether changes, yes, it has procedural generating, but when I walk through it, I don't want to get shot at by gas and have to mine and have to pillar out and over lava and stuff. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. You're relaxing. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I've heard that. I mean, it seems like it's the world as well, like just endlessly walking in Minecraft seems to be fairly relaxing. Yeah, the Nether is what always kills me. Yeah, every time I've gone to the Nether, I've always like almost embraced the sweet release of death. It gets pretty crazy, and I also burn through tools like mad in the Nether. Although there is the Nether roof, there's a way to glitch up to the Nether roof in beta even. I know that's a thing, but if I was to do it through the Nether, I would do it wholeheartedly through the Nether, and it would be to the Nether's Farlands, which is 12 million blocks in the Nether. I don't know exactly if you can go to the Farlands in this version, like if you don't like get stopped or anything. I know there is someone who did, but it's almost or I'm dead. Oh, dang. But like it's either like all or nothing. Like overworld, yeah, I like the overworld for journeying. It's just so nice, like being able to take. I get the spawners and I get to run into cool locales. You don't get that in the Nether. It's all the same. I played on Bedrock, but you can get up, but it's hard to get down because you can't place blocks. Oh yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I played Bedrock quite a bit. It's been a while since I played Bedrock. I might when the Bundles of Bravery thing comes out, I might play on my Switch, which is like a strange version to play, but it'd be a good like thing for me to play on the go, like have some kind of like hardcore world I can play. Hardcore on console is also daring. Although I haven't tried hardcore, of course, since it hasn't been on console, so it'll be interesting to see. That's an idea. Yeah, I have played Bedrock though a fair bit in the past. Just because it's where a lot of my friends are. I guess nowadays a bunch of my friends have since are accessible on computers, so we play Java now. But there was definitely a time where a lot of people played Bedrock, and that was just the thing for me to do. Sometimes if you get up and leave the game, it puts you to the lowest point under you. Really? Oh, I've never had that happen. That sucks. Or it must suck. That must be a real pain in the rear. Yeah, it's funny how much I've played and yet. I guess I've ran into a bit of bugs, but it was actually not bad when I played it. But I could imagine if you play the game long enough, or like you just bad luck heads your way, you can just run into a whole bunch of stuff. I saw a video on it, but I keep trying to forget it. Or keep forgetting to try it. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm being so daring not having food in my hotbar. Maybe I'll make that stew. I got a bit interrupted by the cow brigade back there. by the bloody mob. Oh, double crafting table. And the sheep brigade. Yeah, there was a lot of sheep too. There was a lot of everything. There just no spare. Oh, I got lots of materials. Can't wait for my inventory to clear up a bit. I've got such a messy inventory. You know, it's fine. It's what you'd expect from being on a journey for so long. I mean, this isn't the spawn inventory by any means. I've long since lost that, but still, this is like, I mean, only dating back to June. So it's not actually that long, I guess. But still, I can actually eat some food. Oh, I do not have enough room for my crafting tables. That's what happens when I place both. I go through the process, and I forget. I'm definitely trying it right now because I remember to try the nether roof thing. Yeah, I haven't broken the game much recently. Speaking of which, I should do a little bit of that. Although I guess I'm not like, oh, my sword broke. That's fun. Just keep going. Don't need the sword. I'll craft a new one later. The sword finally gave out. That's the sword from June. Imagine that many months of using a sword. Yeah, they last a long time. That's like the longest anything is gonna last in this world. Because even the stuff that doesn't like break, I lose it through dying eventually. Although I've been really good. Let's hope that my death streak doesn't break anytime soon, because I'm actually rather liking not dying in this world. You just don't have to, you know, if you're not an idiot, you'll be fine. But you know, I tend to walk off cliffs, and you know, well, that's a bit of an exaggeration, but yeah, it's probably happened once or twice. How far do you get sent back if you die? Usually to the previous bed. Historically, I've gotten sent back to spawn before, although I'd just use a backup or whatever. That I'd usually do that. I'd revert to a backup if I really needed to, especially being so far out. Well, I mean, back then it was far out even to me, like 2 million, 3 million felt like a lot. But yeah, even now, like, yeah, backups for sure. I try to take them, but it just sometimes the things get the better of me. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go though. So thank you for tuning in and the discussion and whatnot. And I'll see you whenever I see you next. And I guess I'll see everyone else in the next one. Alrighty. Goodbye. And whatever time of day it is. Farewell. Relating to that. Alright. Dang, alright, see ya. Yeah, I gotta get some sleep and stuff, so I'm pretty tired after a long day, so yeah. Bye-bye.